Hi there, this is Anna. I am a project trainer and I will be walking you through how to install Tidio and how to set up Lyra for the first time. So the first thing you got to do to install Tidio is go to the platform where you'll be installing it. In this case, I chose Shopify for the example. And so I already have a Tidio account created and I already am inside of my Shopify account. So I go inside of Shopify and I look for Tidio here. And then I just click on install and follow the path. I accept, I click on install, and then it's gonna take me to the login. Since I already have the panel open here, it's just gonna immediately read that I am inside of this account, and it's gonna ask me to use a project. Which project do I wanna install or associate with this store? In this case, this is the one I wanna install. So I just choose it, and then I click on integrate selected project. And then I just wait for the integration to load. All right, and then it's set up, okay? That is the first step to install the Tidio widget. So once installed, there is one additional step, which is you have to activate it. You go to the settings because it has a red dot, and then you go to installation and it's telling you, hey, it's still not visible. These are the steps that you need to follow to install it, to make it visible. And so you basically go to the store right here. You click on online store. You go to customize. You go app embeds, and then you switch this toggle on, and then you save it on the right. Once you do this, then you can go and test it and see how it looks by clicking on view your store. And then let's just wait. It should load the Tidio widget. Here it is, you see? And so how does it look? It's here. So how does it look from the visitor perspective? So I just open it up, right? Understand the test message. For example, hi. And then I immediately go to the panel. I go to the inbox section. And then here is the same chat that I just started, okay? So if I take this conversation as an operator and I reply, this is how it's going to look on the store, okay? So this is the first step. Once you have installed the Tidio widget, now you can activate Lyro. So the next step is, how does Lyro work and what is Lyro? Lyro is our conversational AI bot that can automate the support that you provide inside of your platform. And so how does Lyro know what to reply? For Lyro to know what to say, you have to feed it with knowledge. That's why we have this section here called knowledge. And the way you feed it with knowledge is you go to data sources, and then you can add your website URL. You can add manual Q&As. You can import from a CSV file, a list of Q&As, or you can import from Sundance articles. In this case, I'm going to add them manually. So, for example, I want Lyra to be able to reply, how long does shipping take? And so I got to ask the question in such way and then just provide the answer in such way. I don't have to tell Lyra, please reply this. No, just the Q&A format. And then I save it and I close it. The first thing I got to do so I can test it is I got to activate it. And so I activate Lyra. And it's telling me, hey, Lyra is active now. And then I can go to my store. Okay, so I go to the store and I start a new chat. I clicked on hi. I can put whatever for the sake of the test. And then Lyra is going to reply. So I can start the conversation and I can say, hey, I can ask the exact question I asked, which is how long does shipping take? Or I can just ask another question that's associated with it. In this case, I'm going to go with, does shipping take less than 3 days. And then it says, no, our shipping takes 3 to 5 business days. International shipping takes 7 to 14 days. So in this example, you can identify that you don't have to be super exact with Laro. If you formatted the question in that way that Laro understands the concept, then you can ask a question that is not the exact one, and Laro will still be able to reply, as he did in this case.